Alright, here we go. So this is gonna be kind of the start of a YouTube channel because I don't really do them. I've never done them, but eventually, we're gonna be in that area. We're gonna be that group where a lot of people that I'm starting to follow. Like Steve Trang, Pace, Subject Twos. You got Alex, Carlos, and Sal with the All In. I've got I've got to start networking with more people here in Phoenix. So um, what I'm doing now is I'm on PropStream. It's a Saturday. I've pulled some leads. I pulled about 300 leads. Some in Queen Creek, some in California, uh, some in Vegas. I got a possible lead in Vegas. I pulled 3 leads from Vegas, and I called them all. Two of them didn't answer. Another one didn't answer too. But then I called her back, and then she answered. So always call back those leads, even if they don't answer the first time. Um, so what I'm doing now is the lady in Vegas, she said she's gonna wait. I think a lot of times investors, people that are gonna get a large sum of money, at the end of the year, it's November, they could be in a certain tax bracket where they're not gonna, they don't want to have to pay taxes on that for next year most likely. So they're gonna. She said January. One other thing is to her lease the house. She lives in Alaska. Her house is in Vegas, and the lease for that person ends in January. So, I'm gonna see if we can sell that property for her, and um, hopefully she doesn't want to go with somebody else. So she was pretty nice. She was actually hounding me on how I got her number, but I was really truthful with her, and I told her everything about me, and I told her I'm not a scam, because nowadays, like, even my bill collectors, if I'm late on credit cards, it comes in as a scam risk. So if I don't change that, it's gonna always be a scam risk. So just be aware of that. So right now, I'm gonna call somebody. Let's just call a house in California. So what I'm using right now, because eventually I'm gonna use All In Dialing, what they use. So it's part of ZenCall. I think it's only like 70 or maybe $90 a month, as opposed to what they were trying to charge. They actually wanted, because I'm a one-man show right now, they wanted me to do like 300 or something down. But they said, hey, if you have someone else that's doing it, go to that avenue, have them have them tell you what they got it at, and then come back. So that's probably what I'm gonna do once I do it. But here we go. I'm calling a dude in Chula Vista. So I'm still new at this, but the key is to just talk to people. It's kind of like Brent Daniels. I forgot to mention him. I watch a lot of TTP, Brent Daniels, Steve Trang every week. Every week these guys have a podcast, and it's important for you, if you're wanting to do this type of stuff, is to get into it. At my age, you basically just have to want it. And especially with me, I have kids, and you can hear in the background. Oh, there's Allie. Look, come here. So you gotta have a why. She's one of my whys, and I work from home, so that's my work stand-up desk. Say hi, Allie. Back up.
Hi.
What are we doing? Selling houses? Trying to buy houses so we can sell? So basically, back up. She's losing her teeth. All right, so want to close the door a little bit? You can stay in here if you want. Just lower that. So we didn't get an answer there, but I skip traced them. So I used batch skip tracing, and basically sometimes they give me 5-6 numbers. Sometimes one of the number only works. Some of them all. Sometimes, who knows? They might be getting a call and it's saying scam risk, so they're not answering. It's Saturday. Let's hope that's somebody's home. Another disconnected number. So, eventually, this list that I pulled was like literally, I pulled it. It was $9. I pulled about 55 or so from batch skip, and I pulled specific areas because I have a guy who wants properties in these specific cities, and so you know, if you have a buyer, that's another thing. Me coming into this thing, I was new, and I learned a lot as I started with a couple guys that I met through the Steve Trang thing. Very instrumental on showing me how, you know, contracts and different stuff. So just talking to people, very good mindset. So, but you know, I've learned a lot on how to do it on my own, and I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of YouTube video watching. So that's what I would recommend if you're new into this. Stop playing games. Stop watching movies all the time. Stop drinking so much. Stop smoking so much. You know, there's a lot of things that can really make you not think straight. And you really, if you want to be successful, you got to keep calling. So with that said, there's another disconnected call. I'm not gonna even put disconnected. I'll probably come back to them and do that. But as I'm talking, you know what? Let's go back. I have an Excel spreadsheet, so I don't have ZenCall yet. So right now it's just a spreadsheet. When I get the leads, the numbers, and people that I've skipped, I get them back in a spreadsheet, and then I basically color coordinate them. So here's the other one. I have like some arms. Basically I just color coordinate them. So up top, it says there's orange, green. Green is always a lead. Green is money. Red is not so much, nothing, you know, and orange is don't call me again. So, and I just kind of did it simple. I might change them later, whatever, but right now, so I'll put disconnected. And since I'm doing it on a spreadsheet by myself, since I'm a one-man show, I'm trying to keep track of everything, just like you are with a business. Notated, disconnected, 11:09. I called around 2:18. I got a little bit of time because we're about to go take some pictures. So, you gonna leave? Yeah. Who's she yelling at? I got 4 younger kids, 6 years old, 4 years old, 2 years old, and 3 months. So, you know, really, I do this part-time, but if you were to do this full-time, guaranteed, no kids, calling all day, door knocking, there's no way you cannot be successful. So if you're in my shoes and you have to like scale it back, that's not what you want to do. You want to scale up. But you have to be diligent. You have to call all the damn time. I mean, so it doesn't take me much time to put the video up, and you know, yeah, I'm taking a little bit too much time talking maybe, but so I got 2 more numbers in this whole skip. And hi, is Nicholas here? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Have a good day. Alright, so I probably could have done a better job with that one. It was the wrong number, and really, when you speak with someone, you probably could even ask if they have property to sell as well. But I didn't, and I need to get better at that. I need to just get better at rejection. So, you know, maybe she was just saying that. Maybe she was just saying that it's the wrong number. You know, when I get these skip numbers, I also get a number next to it from batch skip tracing. So some of them say 100. You know, it looks like obviously 0 to 100. So I'm wondering, does the 100 mean that it's a good for sure number? No, because I've called hundreds and it was disconnected. This one was a 3. Yeah. Keep calling. I'll be back.